What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the High PSI Performance YouTube channel. Got a treat for you guys today. I don't know if you guys remember, way back, I'll post a link right here of the Plum Crazy Purple Challenger 392 that belonged to Chris Sauer. Actually, I met him Friday. He is down for the Formula One race in Austin. And so he came down to visit and come say hi, check out the shop, see some of the changes. Here he is.
What's up? What's up,
That's
everybody?
Chris. So since he's here, I had some people bring some cars for him to check out and come check out the shop again and see what's changed. So we're gonna go ahead and walk through the shop and get him all caught up on what's been going on since the 5 years he's been gone. So
Let's do it.
let's walk inside.
So this is a little bit different.
Yeah. So we did remodel the office.
Yeah. So before, 5 years ago, there was a nice giant wall here. That opened a little doorway, a little desk behind it, but now it's nice and opened up. Man, big changes around here.
Big changes.
Definitely for the better too. So yeah, very nice, very nice. Guess let's go see where all the magic happens here.
Yeah, same space as here. This hasn't changed.
Wow. All the nostalgia comes back. So if you're not aware, like I spent a lot of time here. Yeah, basically. So I lived here in the area for probably about 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
And met JD here shortly after that, and he did all the work on my 2014 Challenger, like he said, when I was here, and I was always coming up here. We're always going out and having fun, and so it's a lot of nostalgia hitting right now, coming back here and seeing everything.
Meeting at the track this Friday, that was cool.
Yep.
We spent a lot of time at the track too with your car and stuff.
Yeah. So I guess we'll talk about this.
No one has seen this video yet.
Yeah.
I haven't posted it yet, but I'm gonna post our video before that because I'm a little bit. Man, I film a lot of content, so what people see online is usually about a month behind real life.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm going to probably post this ahead of time, so you guys will see what happened to the car. But this is the motor out of the Gremlin. It ended up pushing a head gasket and qualifying on the last import face-off. So
Yeah, this is it got torched a little bit there, didn't it? Yeah, so
no worries.
it's not good.
We're going to O-ring it and slam it back together.
Yep. Cool.
It'll be good to go. Those are the new meats. That's the Gremlin's wheels.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, they're 13-inch beadlock. Yeah.
Whew. What are they, 10 wide?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. That's got to look so weird on the front of that car.
It does, but it doesn't. It really fits it. I'll show you some pictures.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, being a first gen car, you know, they don't make the wide body front ends like they do for all the Honda guys.
Yeah.
So I only really have two options: either pay someone to make me something custom, or do a front end conversion where it looks like a second gen. And I don't want to do that. I kind of like the 1G look, you know, real sleek.
Classic. But what we got going on here?
Just a little Hellcat tune-up. We've already done long tubes and a tune on this one. He's here for get the airbox filter changed, fresh set of plugs. Okay. And then just general service and maintenance. Look it over.
And all that stuff.
Yeah, still stock pulley. Nothing crazy yet. But you know, I know he wants more. You know, it's just sometimes you gotta sneak it through the wife or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know,
baby steps.
Baby steps.
I'll go on the other side because I want you to tell me about this because this does not look.
Yeah. Like this is Royce's car. It's kind of been a long-term build. Past, I would say 4 months.
Is this a different hood?
Yeah. No, it's a custom cowl.
Sure. Holy crap!
Yeah, so it's a base C5 with nothing base about it anymore.
Yeah, I would say so.
You know, everybody that follows my channel knows pretty much everything about Royce's car. Built motor, just built everything.
Yeah. Big Pro Charger.
Yeah, it's got a big Pro Charger spray.
You said
the Power Glide setup in it.
Awesome.
Which the guys, the people on my channel, you know, they haven't seen all of it done yet.
Yeah.
It's still got a few more things to line out. Like we've got the chute all done, but the cable's not attached to the actual rip cord yet. So we still gotta tidy that up. And last week I just did the button setup. Remove that.
Okay.
So the front button there is for the line lock.
Okay.
For his burnouts, and then the back button is his trans brake.
Too easy.
So Very simple.
Yeah.
And then if anybody, you know, people that know about glides, you press the trans brake button to go in reverse.
Yep.
You know, 15-inch Carlisle conversion.
Yeah, see that with the Carlisle on the brakes.
Yep. Big fatty. Same way we did skinnies in the front now too.
But only a 275 on there. Is that so we can run X275?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, I mean, there's not much space under these cars to begin with.
True.
So I mean, it's a 10-inch wide, so
Yeah.
I mean, there's some meaty boys in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Shroud chute. And
Yeah. And this thing.
people have seen this one on the channel too, the wide body Scott.
Okay.
But I mean, don't get me wrong, you see it in person, it looks great.
Yeah, it looks like factory. It actually looks a little. Is it wider than factory a little bit?
I'm not sure.
It looks slightly wider.
I've had 3 or 4 of the actual factory wide body Hellcats in here.
Yeah.
And some of the Scat Packs. If you look back in our videos, you probably see more recently that 2021 wide body that we did the cam long tube headers and a tune on.
Yep.
And in comparison, how those kits fit on the cars or how they actually attach is totally different.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they had a company basically create a knockoff, because some of the points of where they bolt in are not there on these cars. On the cars that you're putting it on, but however on Dodge's version, there are bolts there. Yeah. So
it does look too like maybe it's just the angle I'm standing at. It looks like the rear of it comes out a little bit further than the front. But
yeah,
it could just be,
I'm not 100%.
Could just be my eyes playing with me on that. But let's go ahead and move on to this. What do we got going on here?
This is everybody knows this car too, Terminator. It's got a built motor, VMP Gen 2 blower on it. It's got a killer chiller on it, and it's going Haltech.
Oh, the killer.
Where it's mounted up here in the front, where it uses the AC to cool the cooling system for the supercharger.
Because I was thinking about getting one for my Hellcat Red Eye.
Okay.
And but we'll talk about that afterwards.
But yeah.
You said how much power?
Probably 850.
850.
Yeah. Last time it was on the dyno, so. We've been having a little issues. It seems like this car just doesn't want to get finished. Every time we get it on the dyno, there's something going on. And last time it was charging system, so we ended up putting a new alternator on it, and it was running a little warm. We got both of those things addressed now. So as soon as we get an open slot on the dyno again, this thing's going back on, and hopefully we can get it wrapped up.
Yeah, for sure. And then I guess we'll talk about this Saturday.
Yeah, it just came in. Apparently the shop it was at, the dude that was working on it's no longer there. So the guy was looking for a new home for the car. And he picked us. And we just did a DDM clutch upgrade on it. Tell your friends. If one of your friends asks you to help with a clutch on one of these, pass.
Okay.
It wasn't bad for us, but we could see how if somebody was trying to do it on the ground, you would hate life.
Yeah.
It's kind of a torque arm setup, kind of like the old Trans Ams and stuff, where the transmission has a giant arm attached to the rear end.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a chore if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But we got it knocked out for him, and then.
But it does show that you will work on all types of vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't.
You got a Saturn. You got a Corvette. A Mustang. 2 Challengers.
Yeah.
Some Neons. Some trucks. You got everything here.
We anything late model.
Yeah.
Anything late model, we can handle it. Everything gets tuned on HB tuners or standalone. We used to use Diablo back in the day, but as soon as HB tuners released their capability to do Dodge, we got rid of Diablo because they're not trash. I'm not gonna say Diablo's trash, but some tuners love it.
Yeah.
It's a software thing for me.
I'm aware because that's what we had when we were working on my car.
Yeah.
And it was just dealing with that handheld.
Yeah, it was a pain.
Just a nightmare.
It was a pain.
Especially with HP tuners, you can just flash it from the laptop and send it off and it's good to go.
Right, exactly.
All right, let's see what we got going on out here.
I mean, just our usual stuff. 347 Mustang, headers, intake, tune, built motor, SRT, a couple of built motor SRTs. And then the last thing we got out front is 2 cars that you guys on my channel will recognize, but Chris hasn't seen in person. And that's Johnny's 392 and Hector's Scat Pack. Both these cars are Pro Charge monsters.
So yeah,
well, twin turbo and Pro Charge.
I remember Johnny's car from 5+ years ago when I was last here, but it was nowhere near. It was basically a stock 392 at that point with I think an exhaust maybe on it. But the amount of work that Johnny and JD have put into it has been just absolutely crazy. Like you were telling me, built motor, Pro Charger, just a lot of good stuff going on here, and then this thing is just wild. Like, so fun fact, when I left this area. It was like maybe a few weeks before Hector showed up and started with the car, and it started.
Yeah,
doing all
I
the
mean
work with JD.
this thing had maybe like 2,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
When we put the Pro Charger on it the first time.
It was kind of crazy. Like, I leave, and then all of a sudden he shows up with this thing, and they've been working on it ever since. But
yeah, I mean, no doubt. I
finally
couldn't imagine where, you know, these 3 cars,
Yep.
you know, would have been or would be now if you were here this whole time.
Yeah.
You know,
It would have been crazy.
for sure. I
I mean, because, you know, a little bit of competition breeds everybody going forward.
Exactly.
Who
All
would have been
being friends.
faster, I would have been going faster. You
Right.
never know what would have
It
happened.
pushes everybody to do better and do more.
So, but yeah, this
Same with Royce, the Corvette and him go back and forth.
Yeah.
They be fighting for dyno numbers, you know, who's got the most power and stuff. It's fun. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, seeing this thing in person for the first time, obviously I've seen it a lot on Instagram and your YouTube videos and
Yeah.
everything. But seeing it in person, man, it's wild. It's absolutely wild, all the work that you've done to it. And then, like, you were showing me about the plate on the front.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen
We call
that
it our
before.
air grabber.
Yeah, I've never seen the removable plate on the front bumper to scoop more air into the intercooler before. Like,
Yeah.
that's just wild. Most people just cut the hole and then leave it, but
Well, unfortunately, we do have one hole right here. And that was from when it was Pro Charged. We had the air inlet coming out of the hood. You know, because we have it quick latch, because you lose the latch when we did this. You lose the latch, but when you set it down. So now it's just a vent. It lets heat out of the engine bay now.
Yeah, so functional vent.
Functional vent.
Yeah, we'll call it that. Yeah.
The car is going to go into the body shop.
I didn't even notice this earlier.
Yeah, it's painted.
Dodge inside the headlight. Now that takes a lot of like attention to detail because you have to take the headlight apart.
To do the demon eye stuff, the light has to come apart. So you do that little extra. You do that little extra when you're in there.
That's crazy. Didn't even notice that earlier.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, it's subtle details with this car.
Yeah.
You know. And not that it's that special because there's so many emblems out there, but just like the plain black B that doesn't say scat on it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the little stuff on this car.
It's just like it's so good. You guys did a lot of great work on it. I wish I had my sunglasses right now. So if I'm squinting, is what it is. But,
right. But no, man, I really appreciate you coming down.
Yeah.
You know, it's awesome seeing you again.
Yeah, for sure.
And catching up, and man, we'll definitely have to do this again. I'm not going to ruin any surprises, but Chris has a surprise coming soon. So I don't know if he's told his viewers or not, but I know all about it.
Wait a week.
And it's very exciting. So definitely, you got to go check out his channel.
Sauer Horsepower.
Go ahead.
See, I can't even say it. It's Sauer Horsepower on YouTube.
Yeah, and I'll put all his info down in the comment sections below.
Yep.
But definitely go check out his channel as well. And that's going to do it for us.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
See ya.